All right, today's gonna be a ratio review. My voice is still kind of out, so you gotta bear with me. Remember, when we do these, go ahead and take notes at your leisure. Go ahead and pause the video and work at your own pace. Before we get into the ratio stuff though, let's go over the warm up real quick. For number one, let's give me some more space real quick. Looking for the greatest common factor of 36 and 24. So whenever we do these, we're going to set up the columns. We know that 1 goes into pretty much every number. So we always start with the number 1. So to get to 36, we have 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, 5 times nothing, 6 times 6, and then we just wrap back around. For 24, we have 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6, 5 times nothing, and then we get back to 6. Whenever we do these, we're looking for the greatest common factor. So we know that our greater numbers on the right side. So I'll always start with this top right one and then kind of work backwards that loop motion. So does 24 work? Well, what does that 24 no? Does 12 work? Well, I see 12 here. What is wrong with this? 12 there, and 12 there. So our greatest common factor for those two will be the number 12. Number 2, we see this word per. Per means it's going to be unit rate. It's basically a division problem. Per pound means we're going to be dividing by pounds if we set up our ticket correctly. So in that, we have money over everything. In this case, money over pounds. How much money? Well, it's $18.72 for 3 pounds. We don't care about that. We're looking what it is for just 1 per pound. So obviously, to get from 3 to 1, you got to divide it by 3, divide by 3. And when you do 18.72 divided by 3, we get $6.24. Now, whatever number they ask for next, like they would say at this rate, how much would 7 pounds be? You just take our unit rate and then multiply by whatever that next number is. But in this case, what is it per pound? And the answer is $6.24. Last but not least, oh, never mind, number 3. We have some number plus 19 is the same as 27. So off the get-go, I know that this number has got to be less than 27 because we're literally adding 19 to it to get up to 27. So draw my lines on the workspace. We got to get the variable by itself. So whatever's next to the variable, I got to cancel out. So I'm looking at plus 19. The inverse of plus 19 is minus 19. What I do to one side, because this equal sign is a balancing point, to keep it balanced. When I do to one side, I do to the other. Minus 19, minus 19. These 19 zero out. Drop down the x, the variable. And 27 minus 19, we get 8. Now take the 2 seconds, plug your answer back in to our original variable, and see if it makes sense. 8 plus 19 is in fact 27. Last but not least, just draw the positives and negatives. We have 4 negatives to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3 more negatives. 1, 2, 3. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Those all zero out, leaving that lonesome guy over there. So if there's 1 negative left, our answer is going to be -1. Okay, getting into the ratio stuff. The definition of ratios. You've written this down before. If you do not have this in your notes, now would be a good time to pause it and write this down. But we know a ratio is a comparison, I should say, of 2, blue's not working, 2 different quantities, like miles versus hour, miles per gallon. Okay? It can be written with this colon, and when we read these as word problems, whenever you see this word 2, that's basically going to be the ticket right there. Last but not least, when we set up the ticket, we write that as a fraction. Okay, so remember also with ratios, the order absolutely matters. So I see the word 2 right there, so there you can just put the colon above the word 2. We're looking for shaded to unshaded. Whenever in math you see shaded, it's basically the ones that are colored in. So when I set up my ticket, we have shaded over unshaded. So how many shaded? Well, there's 3 blues, so it's going to be 3. 2, how many are unshaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 to 6. Now, you know, if you type this in your calculator, 3, ABC, 6, it'll simplify for you. But we know that 3 goes into both 3 and 6. We just divide by 3, and we get 1 over 2. Now, the answer is not 1/2. It's looking for a ratio. So they're saying there is 1 shaded triangle for every 2 unshaded. So the ratio is 1 to 2, which means that there's always going to be, at that rate, there'll always be double amount of unshaded than the shaded triangles. Next one. I see the word "to" right there. There is our ticket. Boys to students. Now the last problem was shaded to unshaded. That's part to part because we didn't care about the whole group of triangles itself. In this case, it's boys to students. So this is a part to whole. So I would say boys over total or boys over students, however you want to set your ticket. Remember, the order matters. So how many boys? Well, 5 of them are boys. So the total number of students. So it's not 5 over 10. If there are 10 girls and 5 boys, how many total students? That would be 15. If you type this in your calculator, 5 ABC 15, you will get 1 over 3, aka 1 to 3. The answer would be D there, which means at this rate of 3, if you had 3 students at this rate, only 1 of them would be a boy. Last but not least, look what we're comparing. It's going to be the ratio of shots made to shots missed. So the ticket wouldn't be M over N because that's just confusing. So I'd say made over missed. He made, or she, whoever she made, 34 out of 50, but it's not 34 over 50, it's made to miss. So out of those 50, if they made 34, how many did she miss? You do 50 minus 34, and you get 16. Now remember, you can go ahead and type this in your calculator. It'll simplify it for you. If it ever gives you an improper fraction, remember that doesn't work for ratios. So then you gotta hit second ABC, and that will convert it back into an improper fraction for you. And 34 to 16 would be 17 to 8. So the answer is 17 to 8. So for every 17 shots that she makes, she misses 8 of them. Real quick, sometimes they're going to give us a graph, and we're going to have to take the ratios from the graph or whatever kind of picture they give us. So number 1 says, what is the ratio of fish to dogs in simplest form? Well, fish, there are 10 of them. I keep forgetting the blue doesn't work. 10 fish to how many dogs? We have 40. 10 to 40. Now we know that was 10 goes into both of those, so you divide by 10, divide by 10, or just type in your calculator, let it simplify for you. 10 ABC 40, and you get 1 to 4. So there's always going to be 4 times as many dogs as there are fish in this store. Now, look at this keyword "and" right here. And whenever you see "and" or, and or the word "or," that means we got to combine a few things. So we have birds and fish to dogs. So birds, fish, the number of dogs. So how many birds we have? We have 30. How many fish do we have? 10. So together, 30 and 10, we have 40. Then how many dogs we have? Again, 40. 40 over 40, that is a 1-to-1 ratio. That means there's an equal amount of dogs as there are birds and fish. Last but not least, it says the ratio of cats to fish or birds. So we have cats over, again, fish or birds. So how many cats? 60. How many birds and fish? Well, again, we just did that. There's 40. So if you have a ratio of 60 to 40, you type that in, you get 6 to 4, and that would even reduce more to 3 to 2. Okay? Now, once you answer these 2 problems, go ahead, raise your hand, and I will give you the bit.ly for today's assignment. It will be done on a separate sheet of paper. It's a little different today. It's not going to be a problematic. It's going to take you to a PDF, and you're going to fill in the answers on a separate sheet of paper. That is it for today.